Yo, what's going on? All right, today we're going to be talking about the top 10 players that need to be traded in the 2020 offseason for the NBA. And we're going to jump right into it. At number 10, I got Karis LeVert. Um, Mainly just because he's a shot creator, and they already got that in KD and Kyrie. And he's a decent defender, but I just feel like it's kind of redundant to have him with those two guys. And I feel like I'm not exactly sure who they would trade for, but I think they could get a third star if they trade him and maybe Jarrett Allen and some other people and some picks. And a guy that would be perfect for them, in my opinion, would be Drew Holiday. You know, he averages somewhere between like 17 and 20 points usually. He don't need the ball all the time, but he's an amazing defender. A lot of NBA players say he's the best defender in the league. So I was just, even if it's not him, I say they need to get Karis LeVert. They need a third star on the team. All right, next up we got Rudy Gobert for number 9. Now, the reason I say this is the Jazz have been disappointing a lot in recent years. You know, they get people believing, but then they only make it to the second round. They can't make it to the conference finals, and I just feel like they were on the verge of it, but then Bogdanovich got hurt, and they're about to have to pay Rudy Gobert a lot of money. And if they have to give him a max extension, they're not going anywhere, man, because they cannot be paying a non-offensive center, a center that can't shoot $40 million a year. They're not going to win nothing. I'm sorry. They don't have to. I mean, they will get Bogdan back, you know, from injury, and maybe Mike Conley will be better. But I think they should at least shop Rudy Gobert around. All right, number 8, it's a guy you expected to see right here. It's Chris Paul. Now, the Thunder do not have to trade him. Don't get me wrong. They can be good because they have like 6 or 7 draft picks in the next like 5 or 6 years. First rounders that aren't even theirs. So they can get good draft picks and still be good. But if they want to really rebuild, I would trade Chris Paul, get maybe a couple more picks for him, some young players, whoever, and then they can start getting good picks for their players. Not for their players, but they can start getting good picks for actually being bad. And I don't know. I feel like there's just no point in keeping him around because they already let Billy Donovan go, so we're getting a new coach. And I feel like they just need to get the keys to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man. He's the future for that team. All right, number 7, Kevin Love. I mean, what the hell are you doing with him? Like the Cavs, y'all are terrible. You're just keeping Kevin Love on your team so you have a relevant person. But just imagine if Kevin Love was on a good team. He could be a contributor again. Like, people don't really see him as the same player after he played with LeBron, but I think he's still a star, man. He just needs the right situation. And let me tell you, if he goes to the Portland Trailblazers and they can somehow get him without giving up McCollum, Lillard, or Nurkic, they're going to be a top team in the West. Like, they needed Kevin Love for so long. It's such an obvious trade. Just do it, Portland. Get Kevin Love, please. All right, man. Number 6, we got Myles Turner. I know it's weird with Myles Turner because ever since his rookie season, I looked at him and I'm like, damn, this guy is going to be dominant. I mean, he has such a smooth jump shot. You know, he can really do everything. He can post up sometimes. He's a really good defender. I don't really see anything wrong with him except for he just doesn't assert himself out there, man. He go out there average 13, 14 points, maybe 16. Like, he always just has an underwhelming season, in my opinion. He needs to get his touches up, do more. And for the Pacers, I think Sabonis is, even though Myles Turner has more potential, Sabonis is a better player right now. They just need to open up the floor, because they don't want 2 big men out there starting at the same time. Then they need to give the center position to Sabonis, get Myles Turner out there, and get something in return. And the Celtics will be an amazing landing spot for him. Celtics or Rockets. So if they can get a good trade package for one of those, then that would be good for the really good for the Pacers and Myles Turner, I believe. All right, now number 5, we got Nikola Vucevic. This guy's been on the Magic since before I was fucking born. Nah, not really, but I mean, he's been on the Magic longer than I'm watching basketball. I've been watching since like 2013, and this guy, I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, but what is he going to do, lead you to the 7th seed? You're going to get 1 win in the first round, man. Every year you get 1 win. And then y'all are like, oh, wow. Yeah, y'all were doubting us. We're at 1-0. And then you get fucking fucked and you lose in 5 games. No, like, just trade him, man. Before you get nothing for him, just get something. He's an all-star center in the East. You can get, like, at least a first-round pick for him, you know, something. But let the man go. He can be a good contributor on the team is actually good. All right, number 4, Kyle Kuzma. Simple enough. I just think, even though the Lakers dominated in the playoffs this year, I think they need to make sure they make their team better because the Clippers are coming back. I don't care how disappointing they were. They're a great team. Warriors are going to be back. The Rockets may add somebody, and you never know. The Nuggets are going to be back. And I feel like they need someone better for their third person because Kyle Kuzma is just not fitting. Like, Anthony Davis doesn't like to run center all the time. Kyle Kuzma is sure not a small forward, and he's not fast enough, not a good enough defender. It's just, I don't think he's the best fit for them. They could get something. You're not going to get fucking Bradley Beal. Stop saying that. That's why he's not on this list. Bradley Beal, they won't stay with the Wizards. And even if they do trade him, he's going to the Nuggets, not to the damn Lakers, bro. I don't see the Wizards over there giving up Bradley Beal for Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green. You know, feel me? But I could see a trade package where the Lakers put Kyle Kuzma on some picks and maybe get Buddy Hield. I could see that. So that would be lit. They need to do something like that. All right, number 3. With that boy D Rose. All right, get him out of Detroit. I don't want to see it. Sure, you can go to the Lakers if you want. What other team would be good on? I feel like maybe this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think the Celtics. Maybe he should go there just to shake it up, man. Because I don't know, they need something different. And if he could be there, a backup point guard, and he only get paid that much. I know I've said the Celtics a lot, but I mean, really, anybody can fit into that Celtics system if you can play, make, shoot. If you're his hard player, I don't know. I would like him to the Celtics. All right. Number 2, though, get Aaron Gordon out of Orlando. It's another Orlando. Please get Aaron Gordon out of Orlando. My God, y'all don't know how to use him. He should be so much better, but you play him a small forward. He's not a small forward. It's just like the Kyle Kuzma situation, but worse, man. Oh, my goodness. I want to see Aaron Gordon on the Rockets. I want to see him. If they play Aaron Gordon at like power forward 70% of the time and the other 30 play him at center, he will be a monster, I promise you. Like, he's gonna start averaging like 22 points per game, and he's gonna go crazy. Mark my words. If he gets traded and goes to Houston or somewhere where they will actually play him at power forward, that boy is gonna be a monster. But for now, it's like he's being held hostage in Orlando. And number 1, man, we got Buddy Hield. That boy Buddy Hield, I believed he was gonna be amazing this season, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but I guess he didn't like the organization. They didn't like him. Whatever happened, he's been playing on the bench. Nah, that's not gonna fly, bro. Get him to LA. Get him anywhere, bro. Just someone trade for him, please. LA is probably the best fit for him, but I personally want to see him on the Sixers, man. Sixers need shooting. I don't think Josh Richardson or Tobias are working out that good, so maybe they could trade Josh Richardson for him. I mean, I know Josh Richardson could bounce back. He's a better defender, and I've always liked his game when he was in Miami, but I think Buddy Hield's a better offensive player, honestly. And the Sixers need offense. Not to mention that I heard the Kings did want to sign Al Horford before the Sixers did. So if maybe they still were interested in Al Horford and they could get off that god-awful Al Horford contract for Buddy Hield and trade some picks on top of Al Horford. I don't know. Anyways, let's just do it. Buddy to Sixers. That's actually my prediction. He's going to the Sixers. I predict that. Alright, well, if you liked the video, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, peace out. We'll be back with another top 10 tomorrow for you. Or top whatever. Be top something. Yeah, peace out.